So it's a good little tip you guys should see. As we see Foreplay pick up
a wonderful headshot before they were
Foreplay up the AK-47. Oh,
and Foreplay is continuing to dominate everyone right now.
What up, channel? This is Foreplay, and this is the Pro Scene episode 6. I hope that you guys liked 1 through 5 so far. I've been getting really good responses from most of you. As always, I'm here with Sharp, and today's topic is going to be gun skill. Probably the most frequently asked question I get, whether it's via Twitter, YouTube, my inbox on game battles, or just overall for the past couple years. Everyone always says, what can I do to improve my gun skill, if anything at all? I'm going to let Sharp go ahead and talk his piece on it, and then I will go ahead and speak on it.
Alright, well, the same as Foreplay, I too always get messages about gun skill. How do you improve your gun skill? And I simply respond back with practice. And I know you guys don't want to hear that. I know you guys want to hear that there's some special thing that you can do, some special ways to get your gun skill better. And we actually do have some tips that can help improve your gun skill. If you want to talk about what you do in pubs to help yours.
Yeah, first and foremost, nobody should ever play on a sensitivity over 4. 4 is even high. Most pros play on 2 to 3, and most of you guys are kind of like, what, that's crazy. I can't do 360 ladder stall YYs on 3 sensitivity. But if you're going to go into pubs and snipe, then that's cool. You can play on whatever you want to. I personally only snipe on 5 or 6 just because I feel like I'm better at that. I'll never go to 9, 10. All that's crazy. I don't even know why they put that in the game. And if you're trying to play competitive gaming, please do not try to go high. And if you're going to be one of those kids that argue with me and tell me, no, like, it's better to play on 5 and stuff, then please rewatch this video, because go ask any pro, and I promise you the most, like 95% play on 2 to 3. I've even known pros to play on 1, and that's kind of stupid in itself, just because you're like grandpa trying to turn around. That just doesn't happen. But there's a pub trick. When you first get on for the day, and you're going to try to play public matches before you're going to play GBs and stuff, I want you to go into a public match, and let's say you normally play on a sensitivity of 2 to 3, then put your sensitivity up 3 notches from what it should have been, so 5 or 6. And what I want you to try to do is play a pub for about 30 minutes, go into something fast-paced like a Dom or something where you're constantly moving. And I'm not sure if actually your eyes get used to the screen moving faster. I'm not sure if we're getting nerdy right now, but I don't know what it necessarily is. But when you bump it back down right before you play scrims, I promise you your shot's going to be on point, and you're probably going to wreck, comparative to if you didn't. Just try that trick. Please come back to this video and leave in the comments if that helps you. And Sharp, if you want to go ahead and keep talking about some more tricks that you know.
Yeah, we actually, back in the day, I would actually bump my sensitivity up to 10 while, say we're going to get on and play game battles matches. We'd sit in a free-for-all and play. Everyone in there would be on 10 sensitivity. And then I normally play on 2. So then I'd bump it back down to 2, and I guess it like Foreplay said, it tricks your mind. It makes you think that your thing's going slower. It just makes your shot a lot steadier and lets you get on point better.
Yeah, I think scientifically, I think it has to do with muscle memory. Obviously, a lot of you people are probably going to be smarter in a sense of this than me, but I think it has to do with muscle memory, and it has to do with your eye correlation to the frames per second and stuff like that. I don't know, I didn't really pass college. I don't even know what that has to do with college, but another thing is find your sensitivity that's right for you. There's no YouTuber or personality that can tell you what you should be playing on. Too many people try to overthink it, and you really need to just get on and play FFAs with your team. That's one of the biggest things, because when you have, for example, a bunch of pro players playing an FFA, like I know I used to get on and play with Sharp, Proofy, and Tosh, or Stainbill, and we would always play an FFA. When you have those 4 pro players playing together at one time, their shots are going to warm up because those shots are above average. So eventually those shots are going to get better. And then when you go in to play people that have a lesser skilled shot, you're going to shit on them. And that's just being 100% honest. So, also focus on shooting your opponent in the middle of the body if you can. I mean, it's kind of hard to say that. And don't be afraid to hit fire when needed, but please do not abuse it. I see so many people abuse hip fire and they just miss stupid shots, and that's one of the biggest things. Please don't abuse your hip fire and know when you should be hip firing and whatnot. Did you want to go ahead?
Yeah, like I said, focus on shooting your opponent in the middle of the body. We actually, I usually aim for the groin area, and don't go for headshots. You're only gonna get headshots with luck on this game, and that's just it just goes with the game. But aiming for the head, only if you're sniping. Aiming for the head's not gonna help you. because you're just not gonna hit it. It's just the game hit detection. It's not gonna affect you. Most of the bullets are gonna miss the guy. So just aim for the middle area, and then when the kick goes up, it'll actually go towards the head and kill the guy. And also with the hip fire, only hip fire when you're close range. Don't try to be spraying someone across the net with a hip fire. For example, say if you're on arcading and you're running through mini bars, you know, hip fire through there if you have to. If there's people in close corners, just hip fire them. You don't need to aim in. Don't be afraid to hip fire, but like you said, don't abuse it.
Another thing is don't be afraid to L trigger. And I don't mean like walk around the map like you have a walker and you're just slowly L triggering everywhere. Don't do that. But like hug a wall, and once you pick up a kill, obviously your red dot is going to light up on a mini map. So that means people are going to be aware. So then check the most crucial spots, listen to your teammates' call outs, and then pre-aim like top window, for example, on lockdown, or I guess so many different examples. But don't be afraid to L trigger, because once you fire that first shot and get the kill, if you're running like an ACR or a Type 95, then more than likely somebody's coming out to get you. So like check your left, right, and middle, obviously, and then just keep doing it like that. So
and another tip real quick, for long range battles, people ask me all the time, what do you do long range, what do you do close range? What I say is go into a public match. Public match is the best place to practice aiming. Go in and try to burst fire the whole time. If you're using something like an MP7, just try to burst fire, even if the guy's right up next to you. And then only burst fire when people are long range. Practice getting down that long range shot with MP7 or ACR. Most of the time you want to burst fire when people are long range, and then just spray and say a little prayer when they're up close.
I think that's going to wrap it up. This has been Gun Skill Pro Scene Episode 6. This is 4 Sharp of the Ego Killer Nation. Peace.
Peace.